Welcome everyone to the Father Son Talk Sports Show. This is your boy Paul here with Dad to me, Paul to you.
Hello everyone.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, so real quick, we got some exciting games coming on, obviously, on this Super Wildcard weekend. Starting off with the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals. Phenomenal year that they had. Shout out to Joe Burrow and the crew. And the Las Vegas Raiders, Derek Carr and company, with a full assortment of weapons. It looks like it's going to be a high-powered matchup. How about?
It's going to be a really good game, man. The Bengals against the Raiders. It should be a wonderful game. Both teams enter at 10-7, and it's going to be wonderful, man. It's going to be a cold day in Cincinnati, Paul Brown Stadium, but I'm quite sure that's going to be entertaining.
Oh yeah, it should definitely, I think what I'm looking for is the offensive fireworks, man. You get to watch one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL and Joe Burrow, with Jamar Chase and, just everything that they got going on. And everybody really forgets about T. Higgins and Joe Mixon. They really can, if they're hitting on all cylinders, really kind of, put some points up there. And the Raiders, man, I always had mad respect for Derek Carr's game. And now he has Darren Waller back. And, it's a lot of things that they can do on both sides. Josh Jacobs, I think that there's going to be some points scored in that game. But do you think the defense will be able to contain them? Or do you see a shootout like I do?
I'm not sure if I see a shootout. I'm probably expecting a game in the 20s. And I think the winner could win this game at 24 points.
Mm-hmm.
I just believe it's going to be really competitive. I think the Bengals defense is underrated. And I also think that the Raiders defense is underrated also.
Okay.
So it's just going to be a legitimately good physical football game.
So what do you see as your keys? If the Bengals need to win this game, how do you see a Bengals victory getting pulled out in the state of Ohio?
Well, Jamar Chase has got to stay hot. I believe it's going to have to be some big passing games. Some big yards in the passing game by Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. And I also believe that Joe Mixon has got to be able to control the clock on the ground. And I think if Cincinnati can do that, they will be really competitive in this game. But the same thing could be said for the Raiders, because the Raiders and Derek Carr, Darren Waller, like you said before, and Josh Jacobs, they're a formidable task too. But the Raiders defense with Max Crosby and the crew, and the Bengals sort of deficient offensive line in a way. Joe Burrow's been sacked more than any quarterback in the NFL. And I think the trenches is going to play a big role for Cincinnati, because if they can keep Joe Burrow upright, I know that they'll put some points in the board.
Yeah, and I think, I only have one key. I think it comes down to mental toughness. And I think the Bengals have all the talent in the world. I'm really proud of them for being where they are right now. But I think things can snowball on the Bengals. If they get behind the chains early a lot, if they turn over the ball early a lot, I believe that the game can get away from them. And they haven't been on that stage yet. Joe Mixon hasn't been there. Joe Burrow hasn't been there. Jamar Chase certainly hasn't been there, where, you're playing a home playoff game. And I don't know, if it's necessarily expected to win, but, you should win the game. Playing at home. And I don't know how they're going to handle that. So I think that, inexperience could play a factor. And they just have to, be tough-minded in order to actually pull out this game so that it doesn't run away from them.
Yeah, and the Raiders, they've been able to pull out really close games with field goals and the like. They played a lot of tough games or close games in the fourth quarter. So the experience is definitely going to come into play.
Yeah.
I just think if I'm going to put a prediction on it, I'm probably thinking that the Bengals will probably bring this home, being at home in Cincinnati, where the temperature should be in the 20s at game time. I believe that the Bengals will pull this one.
Yeah, here. My prediction, just straight out the game, because how I said I think it's going to be a little bit of a shootout. I'm predicting Cincinnati 28, Las Vegas 14. That's my prediction.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I'm predicting Cincinnati 21, the Raiders 17.
Okay. So we both got the Bengals. Yeah, we both got the Bengals. We're looking for them to do it. We just think that they're going to get it done in different ways. I just know that no matter how they do it, it has to be with mental toughness. They have to be tough, and they have to understand the moment that they're in, the opportunity that they have to play a home playoff game. That's like my dream as a Browns fan. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but the fact that they have that is a phenomenal thing. And shout out to them. Congratulations on the AFC North crown, and good luck to them in this game.
Absolutely. The Raiders against the Bengals, I think it'll be a really good start to the playoff season this year. Of course, I've been waiting for this time of year to come around. Too bad our Browns aren't participants in it.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, I'm looking forward to being entertained with this game. I also believe that the Bengals, you'll be able to tell early on how that game is going to go. For some reason, the Bengals, if they get off to a good start, they can really keep it rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they start struggling or have turnovers, let's say in the first quarter, then usually it can be an ugly game, because I remember the Browns going down there and putting a spanking on them.
But see,
and you could tell from the opening snap that
exactly.
it was not going to be their day.
But that's how I was saying, snowball effect. I mean, and that really affects teams that are young, inexperienced. Even though they're uber talented, they still don't have the experience on that stage. So if something bad happens, if they get a pick six or a fumble in the red zone or something like that, it really can snowball on them. But I believe that they have the talent to overcome that if they can get past those, adversity moments. But like you said, the Raiders have been having adversity all year. They just played a game with the most adversity that you possibly could have with a possible tie that could have happened. Go figure that. That was the crazy.
Derek Carr is a wonderful fourth quarter quarterback. He just is.
Yeah.
I think that he's really an underrated player.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that he will be ultra competitive, and I believe that this is going to be a close game.
Definitely. Well, we'll definitely be tuning in. Dad, what time and where can they catch this game at?
They'll be able to catch this game on NBC at 4:30.
All right. Well, definitely. Get your popcorn ready, like T.O. used to say. Here, if you guys really enjoyed this video, I want you definitely to smash the like button, subscribe so that you can see our future posts that are coming up. We definitely have more content coming, and we're going to keep this preview rolling. We're going to preview the next game coming up right next. Yep.
Right, the Patriots and the Bills.
100%. All right, guys.
Brought to you by
Until next
Create
time.
2 Media.
Peace.
It's the Father-Son Talk Sports Show.